Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's meditation. Just give everyone a few seconds to arrive. Okay, well, it is 5 p.m. Eastern Time, the witching hour for many. I'll go ahead and get started. Welcome. I'm Tara. If you're just joining me today, I'm a mindfulness meditation teacher. I'm also participating in Dry January, which is why I'm offering these meditations for anyone who's interested in not drinking or cutting back on drinking or managing another craving or habit altogether this month. That's what these meditations are designed for. Today is day 22 of Dry January, and if I'm being perfectly honest, this week has especially been challenging. On Monday, I mostly ignored the news and spent my time in my own little bubble, so it was kind of easy then to disconnect. But of course, I can't ignore the news forever, and as I'm paying more attention to it, my anxiety begins to rise. Normally, I would pour myself a glass of wine or two around dinner time to kind of let go and relax into the evening. But I do expect the next 4 years to bring me a lot of anxiety. And I know if I continue to feed that core belief that alcohol relieves stress, I will likely not improve my habits, and I will end up probably suffering even more throughout the next 4 years. So today's meditation will continue to speak to that idea that alcohol relieves stress. As I said on Monday, these RAIN meditations do not neutralize or suppress any feelings that are present for us. Doing that can lead to just more frustration and struggle, and that could ultimately cause us to abandon our intentions. So instead, RAIN is designed to, one, recognize, that's what the R stands for, recognize any beliefs that feed our habits, or recognize any cravings or challenging feelings that arise in response to our efforts. The A stands for RAIN. The A stands for allow. So allowing those beliefs and feelings to be present without judging them. The I is for investigate. So investigate and challenge those feelings and beliefs. And then the N stands for nurture. Nurture ourselves with loving kindness and body awareness. So that's the process I take you through in these meditations. Right after I get you situated, and we do a short body scan. And there's another step I'm forgetting. So we start with breath work. So the breath work, then a body scan, and then we go into the RAIN process. Okay, so with that in mind, I invite everyone to find a comfortable position that allows them to be comfortable yet alert for 20 minutes or so. You could sit upright in a chair like I'm doing and rest your hands either on an armrest or in your lap. If you prefer, you can sit on the ground, perhaps on a cushion or a yoga mat. Or if you prefer, you can lie down. Just whatever your body's asking for at the moment. Once you find that position that best suits you, you can go ahead and close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep them open, just rest your gaze downward on a stationary object a few feet in front of you. And just do your best to relax any obvious areas of tension. And then slowly bring your attention to your breath. Breathing deep into your belly for 3 seconds. Holding for 2. And exhaling for 4. Good. Breathing in again for 3. Holding for 2. And out for 4. One more time in. Hold. And out. Good. And now just allow your breath to be natural. When you find your mind wandering, you can always bring your attention back to your breath, which is always with you. If the breath is not a good anchor for you, you could zoom in on a different sensation, such as where your body makes contact with your seat or the earth. Sound also serves as a great anchor. You might draw your attention to the soft noises around you. Perhaps something you hear outside your window or in the other room. With a peaceful, curious attention, just feel the sensations of your chosen anchor, moment to moment. And now let's take a scan of the body, starting with the crown of your head and working your way down your scalp, relaxing your hairline, your forehead, and temples. Softening your eyebrows, eyelids, the corners of your eyes, the nose, cheeks, jaw, the corners of your mouth, even your tongue and your gums. The base of your skull, down the back of your neck, the front of your neck. Kindly softening any tense areas. Move your attention down the shoulders, the upper back, and chest. down the arms, hands, fingers, and down the torso and lower back, into the pelvis and bottom. Continue to relax any tight spots. Moving down, soften as you draw your focus to your hips, thighs, hamstrings, knees, shins, calves, ankles, the tops of the feet, toes, the soles of your feet. And finally, draw your attention to where your body makes contact with your seat or with the earth. And here you might let out a sigh and imagine melting downward as the whole body breathes. Allow the earth to hold you. Now call to mind your intention for this month, whether you're not drinking at all or just drinking on certain days, or reducing the number of drinks you have in a given time frame, or to manage another habit that doesn't serve you. Just visualize that intention as clearly as possible. What does it mean to you right now and to your plans for this evening? As you become aware of your intention, now recognize any challenging feelings that may arise in response to it. You might sense some resistance, doubt, anxiety, or maybe a craving is arising. Just take a moment to be aware of any feelings that come up. What sensations are you most aware of? What thoughts or images arise? If your mind is racing, or if you're not sensing a whole lot, you can recognize that too without judging. Just be aware of the most dominant feeling present, or perhaps the moment's overall tone? And now allow this dominant feeling to just be there. Just pause for a moment and accept its presence. You might mentally whisper yes or welcome. Or if you find yourself saying no to the experience, you can say yes to that feeling of resistance too. This belongs. So does this. You are simply observing its presence. Mindfulness has room for all of it. To investigate, zoom in on that dominant thought or feeling more closely. Just approach it with curiosity as if you're meeting it for the first time. If you could personify that thought or feeling, what would it look like? How old are they? How tall are they? How are they dressed? Let them speak to you. What does their voice sound like? What do they believe? What stories do they tell you? What do they think will happen if you don't indulge tonight? Just listen to their response. And now draw your attention back to your breath, breathing naturally, and take another quick scan of your body. Where do you feel this emotion or thought? How does it feel? You might name any physical sensations that come up, such as tightness, throbbing, burning, heaviness. And now ask this emotion or thought, what do you need? How do you want me to be with you? To nurture that feeling, you might place your hand on your heart or wherever your body is feeling affected. Just feel the warmth and reassurance from your palm. You may imagine pulling a younger version of yourself onto your lap and embracing them. Or you might call on the presence of someone you consider deeply loving and understanding, such as a grandparent, child, or pet. They could be living or passed on, or a spiritual figure. Feel their compassion flowing into you, supporting you. I'd now like to share with you a poem by Jon Kabat-Zinn, founder of the Center for Mindfulness in Medicine, Healthcare, and Society at the University of Massachusetts. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I ride the waves of my life. May I live in peace, no matter what I am given. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you ride the waves of your life. May you live in peace, no matter what you are given. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we ride the waves of our lives. May we live in peace, no matter what we are given. Let these words resound with you and rest here in this feeling for 1 minute. When you're ready, you may draw your attention back to your breath, your contact with the earth or your seat, the sounds around you. You may slowly open your eyes, first taking in your peripheral vision, and then slowly focusing in on the sights in front of you. If it feels good, you're welcome to stretch, bend over. If you decided to lie down for this practice, please return slowly to an upright posture. Thank you for joining me today. I will be back at 5 p.m. Pacific time and again on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and again at 6 p.m. Pacific. You're welcome to listen to these recordings whenever you want. I have an entire playlist with all the sessions I've done throughout dry January. And as you move forward with your evening in the next couple of days, just try to keep these practices in mind. So if you feel any anxiety or cravings, any difficult or challenging feelings, just pause for a moment. Tune into your breath or another anchor that we've practiced. And just recognize whatever is there for being there. It does belong. It's natural. Just accept it and just allow it without judging yourself. And then you might investigate it, ask what it needs, the different stories that it's telling you, what it actually believes, and then nurture yourself by offering yourself some loving kindness, by perhaps nurturing that inner child, and remind yourself of any successes you've had so far and other things that make you happy or that bring you peace, and work on practicing those. Okay, so thank you again. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my page. And I thank you again for joining me. May peace be with you. Good night.